What is going on, guys, and welcome to a new video. In this video I'm going to be talking about the new Runemetrics that has been released into the game, sort of what it does, whether it's going to be worth your money essentially. Okay, so to start off with, my very first impressions of Runemetrics is that it is absolutely awesome from my perspective, because obviously as a video maker, all these different stats that it's calculating and tracking for me basically makes my life a lot easier. It means that I can put out better quality content for you guys. So for example, for my Slayer series, I can track experience rates per hour for each individual tasks, which is going to be absolutely awesome. We'll be able to provide more information about what the best tasks are. I can also calculate which are the best tasks money-wise, which are the best tasks experience-wise, and it's just absolutely great, really. I can tell you how much it's going to cost you to canon certain tasks, because it tracks not only the drops that you're getting, but also the money that you're spending, and essentially you can see in this section here the GP per hour that I'm spending. So at the moment I'm spending 3 mil per hour cannoning Dark Beasts, but I am using a Scrimshaw of Sacrifice, so I'm getting absolutely 0 drops from this. So this would be like the most expensive way to do it, and you can see it does fluctuate a little bit. Well, this will give a very good idea of how much money you would make, how much experience you're going to get from the different tasks, which is just great. One really nice functionality of this is the damage sort of calculator. So it tells you how much damage you've done in a particular session, your damage per minute, your max hit, your accuracy, number of NPCs killed, and your number of deaths there. Now this is going to be really useful because we'll be able to compare kills per hour essentially between sort of completely AFK revolution and complete manual. So I'll be able to put out in my Slayer videos how much extra time it's going to take to do tasks if you AFK them, whereas opposed to actually doing them full manual, which is absolutely awesome in my opinion. From what I can tell so far, the difference between revolution and full manual is about 25%, but I will be putting out more detailed statistics towards that in future Slayer videos. Okay, so the final thing to note is the drop logger, and this has 2 different options. It has drop and loot. So drop means that it will track every single drop that you get, and loot means it will track every single drop that you pick up. So there's a nice difference there, and you'll be able to sort of see how much money you'll be missing out on by absolutely powering Slayer tasks, how much you might miss out on not picking up certain drops at bosses and things like that. So it's going to have some really nice functionality there with regards to videos again. Really looking forward to using that and seeing how much money I'm actually losing out on by just power slaying over the course of 120. It'll be really interesting to see that. Okay, so now I've gone over what the Runemetric actually does. Is it worth your money? So I believe with the free version you get the XP tracker like normal, and also the drop log, which are like 2 of the big things that I feel most people would sort of want. Now, is it worth your money? Probably at this point in time, no. But I feel that there are a few tweaks that they could make to it that would make it just absolutely amazing and just like an absolute necessity, especially for PVMers. And so, firstly, I think it would be really nice if you could add multiples of each skill. So by what I mean by that is, like, at the moment you can only add 1 Slayer XP tracker, 1 hit points XP tracker. If I could add multiples of those, I think that would be really nice functionality, in that I could track, for example, how much experience I'd gained in a series, how much I'd gained in an episode, and how much I'd gained in a single task, which would be really nice. But the main thing that I think would make like the pro version an absolute necessity would be for the ability to save drop logs. So at the moment, all you can really do is clear the drop log, and then all the data's gone. But for example, if I wanted to keep track of 1,000 Bandos kills, but wanted to do it over a month and do PVM in between, it just wouldn't be possible, because it'd be tracking all the other drops in between as well. If they gave you the ability to to save drop logs, even if it was just up to say 5 for the pro version, I feel that would just be absolutely incredible sort of use of this, and I would pay the 10 mil per month just for that. But as it currently stands, I feel that although yes, it's useful, yes, if you've got a bit of spare cash to spend, go for it, because the stats that you get out of it quite cool, bit of a novelty, and using the graphs and stuff like that, it's fairly interesting. but for the standard player, not really that useful. Probably not worth your 10 mil per month unless they sort of implement a couple of changes that, especially in my opinion, being able to save drop logs, and that would just make this like absolutely incredible. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Do give it a like if you agree with me. Please feel free to give it a dislike if you think I'm totally wrong and you think it's crap, or you think it's really overpriced and not worth it and is going nowhere and is dead content. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed nonetheless, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, which will, fingers crossed, be a review of the new God bugs. So yeah, catch you later, guys.